Did I tell you guys, by the way, I saw F-Word at the event and he was just like, yo, Saj, what up, Saj? It's so nice to see you. And I was like, you know what? He is the greatest, isn't he? We can make it easy and watch top four. Top four is still pretty long. This match is wild, by the way. This being the winners final of the tournament is so, I think most people would not have expected this. It's Mena, who is like a former Capcom Cup champion, and honestly looked super prepared in Capcom Cup, like played so well in groups and the top 16. And then Zhen, who is the LCQ, right? And like the LCQ doing this well is pretty surprising, given that the LCQ winner before, like, it's not that bad in the tournament, but like, you know, it's not usually that the LCQ winner makes a deep run. Then making top 3 in the tournament guaranteed by being winners finals is as good as Nemo at the very least, right? But Nemo got top 3 when he got LCQ, and then like Gerlanda did well in the Tekken LCQ and made it far, right? It's pretty cool that the top 3 was 2 Capcom Cup champions and the LCQ winner. Pretty wild to think about. Lucas versus Bison. It's funny too because you think of, damn, I like double fireball into back heavy kick to catch whatever anti-fireball move you try to do. That's a good idea. Bison has pretty good anti-fireball moves actually, but I think against Sandblast they're not the best. I get the sense that Sandblast with how it hits is like too hard to deal with sometimes. Oh, that's a big drop. Dead.
Perfect on the
You saw Mena look down at his controller like, what? Where the hell is my knuckle? Sandblast. Yeah, because you can shoot shallow Sandblast like that, and it's also really fast. Sandblast is super fast. It's hard to react to with some stuff. Dude, I have to say, Mena's reversal timing is like, he hits so many in this. Yeah, you see how Zen's like preemptively doing V-skill with Bison to try to catch it? It's hard to catch Sandblast just with V-skill on reaction, especially if you're not like full screen. It's so fast. And he has V-trigger. Yeah, if you're Zen, you just block it out here. Take all the chip and everything. Use the V-trigger again to get rid of the orb. That's the thing about Bison, is that his EX moves are so incredibly good, especially for approach. Try to bait the throw. Anti-air loses. That anti-air trades a lot too, so I think there's a pretty good chance it trades there even if Zen tries that. But he just got run down. Like, Mena's mix of like fireball into dash or button or pressure is like, the pace is really hard to keep up with, I think. Particularly because Bison wants to wall you out, right? He's trying to like chill. Oh, that was a whip punish, but he didn't believe in it. Bison wants to wall you out, and like, you know, he's not trying to play this kind of game. Yeah, see, he hits heavy punch there. He's trying to like hold some space. And that crouching heavy punch worked on Devil's Reverse so many times.
Here's one way to do that.
Bison's looking for that slow and steady back throw. He does that a lot, by the way. Just the dash up delayed back throw after the bomb. Oh. Damn. That did so much. Yeah. It's just because, I think, you know, Mena played a lot of Sakura, and I think a lot of the things that make Mena good with that character is the same with this character, where you have like the kind of normal Shoto toolset where you have, you know, you have Fireball, and this character has a better Fireball. But you have Fireball, you have good dash speed, you have good pressure up close, high damage, good jump. Like, you have all those tools in your arsenal, and he really takes advantage of it by smothering. I think V-reversaling is totally fine there also. Dude, Devil's Reverse really does not work. He also uses, if you're like a Guilty Gear player, this is some steady aim, happy chaos shit, but he uses this mid-range V-trigger to like whiff punish or catch people swinging so much, because his V-trigger is so good for that, right? Like that, it's extremely fast. It blows up other projectiles. You can use it to whiff punish or catch things when people are swinging preemptively. So it's like very annoying to deal with. Sandblast is so fast too. That's a huge jump. EX, nice. And it's like throwing a fireball with no motion too. You just hit heavy punch, heavy kick, and you throw V-trigger, and it's like an instant anti-projectile or anti-grounded normal move, right? Because he eliminates everything on the screen and blasts you. Does good damage too.
3-1 so far in this top 16.
And because his fireball's so good, you want to jump at him, and then he just anti-airs you, or he dashes at you, and you're waiting for him to throw Sandblast, and then he's in your face. It's like really hard to get in there and do something. Mena's carried? What, you mean by Nago? He is a Nago player.
Within grab that though.
What up, Hotashi?
Still here.
Damn, counter hit combo. He was gonna get standing jab, crouching jab, standing jab. You know that?
Such a good job of locking this kid down. I mean, loads of people have really struggled to close out the rounds.
Try to use the heavy knuckle, like the backswing on it to get out of the way, but got smoked by down forward heavy punch.
Down forward, Fierce maybe worried about the V shift. Instead, Mena dashes in and takes the turn.
Toxic? Look, I meet toxicity with toxicity. That's how you gotta do it sometimes. Yeah, that crouching heavy punch is a pretty good answer, because even though it missed right there, Mena could have still blocked. Got crossed out.
Yeah, and into nothing. He just was very
Yeah, there's quite a few slides in this game that go under stuff. Like Bison has a slide, Dhalsim, Chun-Li. There's a lot of characters that have... Shouldn't say a lot, but there's a few characters that have anti-projectile slide moves like that. It is funny too that Luke was not extremely dominant all weekend, but he ended up making it all the way to the end. Yeah, up in winners finals. What controllers do they use? I don't know if Zhen plays on a leverless or a stick, and Mena plays on pad.
He wants to get the kill. He's playing to win very much.
Plays on controller. In fact, now that I think about it, I think of all the people who won Capcom Cup, it's like, oh, missed a perfect knuckle. It's like controller for 3 out of the 4 champions, right? Depends on hitbox. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about with the reversals. Like, I think the success rate on that is absurdly high. No V trigger for the kill. Look at the jump. Again, exact same spacing, by the way, where the Bison crouching heavy punch doesn't hit. Literally the exact same spot.
MenaRD again, huge swing there to be up or down 2-1, gigantic difference. So we're right back in.
That wake up CA.
Whiff punish. Oh, charge the knuckle too long though.
He's not playing perfect, but he's playing incredibly well. Maybe the best he's looked all week, I must say. MenaRD.
Yeah, and he has looked great before. So for him to be at this level here.
And it's funny because, yeah. Oh, I like that. Little V-shift break, get the knockdown, get the gray life in the corner.
Oh, my torch heavy is stronger and faster than yours. Gets the corner switch as well. Nice jab check.
You know my favorite thing about this, by the way? After the tournament was over, there was someone arguing in the Twitch chat for like 2 hours about how Luke was not top tier. And people think he's good because the top players say it, but he's actually kind of stinky. Like, he's just mid-tier, he's whatever. That was cracking me up. There are real people who like do stuff like this, you know? This can stun, I think, if you wanted to. Oh my god, he even backdash.
Oh my goodness, it was the wrong choice.
And MenaRD is at match point to get into grand finals on winner's side.
He's been so good at guessing right. What a neutral jump.
Oh, try to dash in. Little check Zhen though.
Incredible right now. I don't know what Zen's got to do to get any kind of momentum going. It's the first time we've seen him in any real adversity in a while.
No, it feels like when he plays offense, it gets neutralized right away. And when he's on defense, he's stuck there for what feels like an eternity.
Oh man, caught the jump.
He doesn't respect it at all.
Not for long.
Little spooky.
MenaRD battled out right away.
Yeah, trying to bet. Yeah, he tries to react to the Psycho X. It wasn't a Psycho X.
I have to say, I like the heavy knuckle usage because you see Mena, even though he's getting tagged by a bunch of stuff, he's trying to mix his defense and movement up with enough stuff that it's hard to like keep him locked down. So even though you catch him out of the air with Psycho Axe, or you anti-air him, or you do one thing that works out, like he's just dashing, jumping, like throwing fireball, doing like he's so active, and him mixing up all those options makes it really hard to deal with the ground game. See.
Yes, he does. He's standing up already. It's MenaRD. 3 games to 1. And for the second time in his life, he has made Capcom Cup Grand Finals. But the last time he did it, it was from the loser's side. And he
against Tokido, yeah. This match is so good too. Angry Bird versus... If you miss these matches, they're all so good. There's so many good matches that happened in this top 8. They're so wild.
first place at every single
Remember the
offline major
2017
he went to
discourse
this year,
about
except
Mena?
for
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people. It's funny because when he won that year, his bracket path was very good. I remember seeing the top 8,
USA versus
and when we made predictions at the start of the top 8, on the analyst desk, I said I thought Mena would win because I thought his path was really good in top 8. And what's it called? Like, I think it's similar here. Oh, I missed it.
I mean, he used to play Laura himself.
He had quite a good path, and he played super well. It's funny too because after he won Capcom Cup, he like didn't have the most successful immediate season after, which happens to most pros. But like if you win the big one, a lot of people really study and watch you, and then it's harder to win right after, right? Because everybody, you're like public enemy #1. You're like the dude to beat, you know. But he's like qualified for Capcom Cup a lot after that anyway, and people were like, he won because Birdie was broken and he got lucky, and then like look at this, right? He got lucky. I mean, no one else is in that spot. I don't know why. It's like you beat some Japanese player and everybody's just like, this guy sucks. I love Japan.
The awareness of Idom. He's gonna see 8, no? Maybe too far.
An opportunity, no
activation time. He's got to hold this heat. It's going to be a command grab. One more bet could be enough. Nothing.
I like the heavy punch no cancel, by the way. That stuff is so hard to deal with because she can late cancel on heavy punch too, right? So when you block something like this, you think to yourself, okay, she's gonna cancel into EX, and she can cancel it immediately and keep it tight, or late cancel and catch your button because heavy punch is negative on block, so you have to respect it, and then she gets to steal a frame or steal a turn like that. And then this barely kills, right? And he stole that turn earlier.
And one game goes to Idom. Can Mr. Crimson figure out the machine that's been Idom, especially Idom in losers bracket? I already said to you guys when I saw that Idom in losers is like Shin Idom activated. Yeah.
Everybody here got lucky. Capcom Cup is hell to get into. There certainly is an aspect of luck in competition in many ways, like in the sense that, like, you know, a lot of it is about bracket pathing and how you're playing and matchups and how things go, and like, there's like so many things that can be considered luck, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. Even it's very rare that the quote-unquote favorite wins tournaments, because tournaments are so hard to win, you know, when you have all the best players there. It's brutal, right? So there certainly is that aspect, but it's also just like who plays the best and shows up and is like that, got that dog in him that day, you know. You have to be a top X player, right? Like a top, you know, there's 47 people here. You have to be a top 100 player and play really well and have a good bracket and make it through groups okay and, like, you know, perform well for 7 days in a row or whatever. God, he exploded. That is so much damage.
What a piece here! The delay on the crouch heavy after blocking that bolt charge.
Yeah, his offense is no joke, not just the character, but you
wow, I'm surprised Barakachi medium kick didn't reach there. Yeah, about checking Dhalsim's drill, it's hard because if you're looking to check his drill, then you can let him escape and have space or challenge something else, or he can slide or tag you or teleport backwards to set up something. Like, if you're like trying to heavily focus on his drill, it's very easy to die to everything else he does, is the problem, you know.
Stun no longer an issue. It's time to press. No.
Just needs one open here. Idom goes in. Delayed view reversal.
Okay, the view revs are gone. But patience by me.
Missed his slide.
Uh-oh. This is very spooky. Good defense though from Crimson, actually. He's done a good job defending this. What a Vanessa. Uh-oh.
Excellent defense, but
and there's so much bar for Idom. Oh man, that's the worst part, because Laura with meter is really where she is extremely scary, right? Because each bar is an EX Thunderclap she can just stick you with and then force a mix-up, and if you get hit by it trying to jump, then you die. Like, it does so much damage, particularly in the corner, right? Because she gets to do heavy bolt after.
We've seen how important offense is for Mr. Crimson. Scenarios like this aren't going to help him out.
He's really catching good timings on Mr. Crimson.
Or she's going to 50-50 stun, yeah.
Big damage incoming. Just going to take it. It's gets for game here. It's gets for game.
See, EX is just like immediate. All right, got to guess. strike throw,
Oh, nice backdash.
throw,
Here it is.
that time, strike last time. You gotta guess every
Just a
time.
slide. Beautiful choices.
It's scary though to just commit the V-shift, because if you try to V-shift and Idom goes to throw you,
No reason
and
to worry.
then
Darren's just gonna
he,
be a great-
you know,
himself to set game, to get himself
he
a
just
match
does throw, he
fixing
hits heavy punch, and then you
represent
die.
USA here at Capcom
You
Cup.
absolutely
No,
explode.
I'm a bit worried for Mr. Crimson on defense at this point, as Idom has definitely solved some of the
He
timing. There's another
overextended.
chance here to see if Crimson can get it right. He tries. There it is, yes. There, excellent work.
That short has been his best friend. Oh my goodness. So aggressive is Mr. Crimson. Sorry. is
Yeah, I mean, a lot of characters do that, right? If they expect V-shift, they immediately throw you.
That works out. Missed this drill though. That's going to get the party started.
So rare.
Here goes
You
Idom
can't
again.
just do V-shifts, yeah. You have to be very careful about it.
Late view Russell doesn't hit. Backdash is out of there.
Yeah, at least Crimson's out.
Yeah.
Walking up and blocking, so he...
The other thing is if you just block the V-reversal and then Laura just, you know, she hits a button after and she's like, what's good? You're about to explode.
Crimson's in.
It's very scary, you know.
Play tricky mix-ups here.
There are certain things you can V-reversal, or certain times you should commit to V-shift and try some other stuff, but it's not so simple as like just use it and get out of it.
He pressed the button at the right time. He was in a terrible
Part of what
situation
makes
in the
this
corner,
hard
but he
is like
reacted well,
if
and he opens up the first
he gets
set
in
point here against Mr. Crimson.
and
Oh,
Dhalsim's
we're
on
gonna have
defense,
USA
it's
versus
very
China.
easy to explode. Even if you control the pace of the match for a long time, like it's so easy for this to turn around so fast. Particularly because nobody else besides Idom consistently wins those scenarios so often. Like, she's a character designed to do that, but other Laura players just don't have, maybe it's the intuition or the decision making to get the job done in the same way that Idom does, right? He wins scenarios like that that are supposed to be unwinnable so much. Like this kind of a health deficit, he wins these all the time.
No, neither. It's Idom in yet again.
One more bet will be enough.
Chases the V-shift. Anything else will
I like
fly.
that guess too. That was supposed to be like a cross up. I like the idea. He's like trying to do, you try to take the throw, then the fireball like will cross you up and hit you and stuff. He just didn't quite time it right.
Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Was that intentional? I'm not sure what Idom went for there. That fireball wasn't meaty. The crossover.
He went for the big trick, man. He was maybe getting a little bit too far ahead, but he's still at match point.
Great
That said,
presence of
again, I
mind.
love that Crimson's offense, yep, looking good. He gets a chance to start it yet again. Taking some
Idom's
turns in here
defense
as
is
well.
So good. So good. Look at that. What did he get for it?
Yeah, this is good. This pressure is juicy.
He's in again.
It's funny as Dhalsim can do the same thing, right?
What a
Nice.
choice. Honestly, Idom's so good.
That
The
V-shift was
meaty
so
overhead
sick.
leaps.
And the
Look at
meaty
this
overhead
step
into the
up.
jab link.
Has to be a wrestle straight away. Slides out. Don't press bars up the slide. It's not your turn. Oh,
Stunned.
he did it. I think he
And that
is.
should be dead.
I think Idom's done it. The defense was too good. The turnaround was too powerful.
That's the problem.
The
Every
awareness
round he
that
does
he
that.
collected over the
Nobody
sets
else
this
does
year,
it as
just too
consistently as he
strong.
does too.
And
Well played though from Mr. Crimson for sure.
That said,
And then he has to play Zhen. This match was so close too. This match is really good. I think basically every match was super good from this tournament. My voice yelling in the venue yesterday smoked me. It's also just when I talk a lot at the beginning of my stream, my nose gets messed up, which then messes up my throat. You know, it goes back and forth like that. I mean, Sim has extremely good offense too. That's like one of his biggest things.
I mean, we've seen what's happened to others.
It's extremely scary if his offense gets turned around. So like, if Laura's offense doesn't work, and then you're close to her, like with your own offense, it's not that bad for her, right? But Dhalsim being right next to you, that shit is like, uh-oh. Dude, that was the funniest thing about the reveal for all the prize money next year, was that Jeremy's mic got left on. I don't know why, but like every single time, oh, that is so scary. Every single time the commentators, like, their mics just got left on all weekend. I don't know why.
Oh, what's he pressing?
And so during the reveal for the prize pool, Jeremy's mic was just on, and all you hear him saying is like, yeah, you're goddamn right, let's go. He's just yelling the whole time. It was super funny.
Come on, what a choice.
I cannot believe he had crashing medium punch after being -1 there.
Didn't reverse the cycle action. Instead, he blocked and pressed the medium afterwards. These guys
Gotta
have been
be
studying.
brave.
But yeah, they constantly had the mics left on breaks. I don't know why it was such an issue, but it was really funny that like during the reveal, you just hear Jeremy screaming. There's so many hot mics. So that was like the biggest production thing all weekend was the hot mics. I don't really know why there were so many. What a little walkback buffer. Dead. Dude, this guy's Zen. I feel like his most impressive thing to me is how well structured those little moments where he's only like slightly plus or slightly negative, and then he sets up these nice little spacing traps and how consistently he hits them. Like he'll very often put himself slightly negative and then just look at that too. Oh my god. He like walk back, crouching medium kick, and find your button to challenge on the plus frames, and then his spacing is just perfect. Not quite the kill here, but very close. Next picks up kills, yeah.
Zhen, listen, you called it. From that
The crowd is going mild. They all want Idom to win because, you know, USA.
But there will be a period where Idom gets the party started, and I'm curious to see how he handles it when he does.
Okay, Idom a little bit there first. Again, dashing in, he has stolen a million turns this evening. His dash has been the option for him after the elbow.
Stun racking up.
Again.
Yeah, Bison is, he's always been pretty solid, I think, in this game.
Over with. Tries to spay out the V-shift. Doesn't come.
He's been good in pretty much every version.
Plus frame. Again, not there. Underneath Idom, trying to get things going.
Nice.
The link will come.
Take the knockdown. Such a good buffer. She gets that now. And you're gonna get
Man.
ripped up. Idom gets himself back in the momentum.
Despite that kind of stuff happening though, Zen stays so solid. Yeah, it's cool to see someone in the LCQ make the run, right? Because that's obviously like the dream story.
Oh, get caught on the EX scissors. Clatters it with a standing roundhouse, David.
Again, you saw meaty throw right there. Like if that was V-shift, Bison just explodes, right?
Again, he checks it. I have a tiger here, just seeing everything Zen wants. Oh,
Backing off to the perfect spot for Zhen. Man grab set up. There he goes. Trying to set up tricky.
Bomb explosion. Oh, the cross up.
Didn't go for the second command grab. Just holds up back to Idom. And there's no reversal option here if you can get the party started.
No, yeah. Idom is just hoping for one hit to get things going here, and he may not find
Nice.
it.
I like that.
Wow.
Tagged him out of the air like a bunch of times and was like, all right, it's time for you to block. And then gets the throw right there. Really, really good.
But it was the correct choice. He closes out that round.
And he's been fine with that. He has been fine with taking risks.
Wow, he's pressing their buttons, boy.
Oh, that was really good awareness that was going to whiff and get the punish. Because a lot of people probably wait there and look for the, what's it called? The block stun. And then they're not ready for the whiff punish.
Yeah, oh, he called that. He called that. Invincible to projectiles, but not to this. Has him cornered here. Are we going to have one apiece here, David? I don't want more bet. We'll do it.
And I'm looking for it. Wait.
Oh my god. Hell. This is very scary. Bison has such high damage here, right? Like if you get hit by the wrong thing, yeah.
He's in trouble.
EX for stun.
Okay, can't kill. He's got one more cycle. So he's going to reset with a command grab. Takes the knockdown. Oh, he knew. He knew. He went for the command grab.
Perfect punish, by the way.
Finally, somebody bets it and bets correctly. I called it. It was almost a bit too obvious.
If you're gonna up back there, you got to be ready for that EX.
Do up here for sure.
Agreed.
But yeah, that has actually been a really important round closer for him. We've seen low short or just regular command grab at the end of rounds many times throughout the week for Zhen.
That stand up backwards. It's a stand medium to whiff punish. It's so clean from Zhen.
Building up that gray life. Some.
Again, Idom just finds the button at the right
I
time.
know. I don't know how he hits like.
Gets the reset. Look at
He
the
finds
stun
like moments of challenge with big old stuff. Mostly the crouching medium punches were really good. Although Zhen did kind of catch on to it. Oh, that trade sucks. And he was so ready.
Again, he reads out. Doesn't get punished though.
Oh, but Idom does take advantage.
Good block. Back dashes out.
Yeah, this time.
You know, one thing I thought was really interesting too, by the way, is like a lot of people asking Zhen. Oh, I thought it was gonna combo. That sucks. A lot of people asking Zhen like, how do you get ready and play against all these players? Who do you play against to get matchup experience? And he's just like, I don't know. I watch YouTube videos on everybody, and then I study them, and then I'm like, all right, and then I'm good. And like, people just can't do that for him, right? You can't watch footage of Zhen as easily, and so it's like really hard to prepare for something like this when you're just like, well. And nobody knew how good this guy was until like 3 days ago. So you can't find the same level of footage that you can for something like this. Or like, you know, if you watch the last Capcom Cup, Idom won it, so you can watch his footage, right? Or like watch all of his modern footage too. It's very easy. He streamed.
Still stuck.
Activation, that was ambitious. Oh, this time he gets it. Walks forward this time with a stand medium. Adjustment in real time from Idom. No, he missed his punish.
Yeah, that's huge. That's like such a big moment for him to escape. Yep.
Zhen, please. Zhen, please. I mean, what I don't understand, David. Look, we saw him against Guano earlier. I had to speak to the kid. I went up to him and I said, you played that Colleen match.
Yeah, he talks about it right here.
And I asked him, who's the Colleen in China? He said, I don't play Colleen in China. I just watch them on YouTube. Are you serious?
That is wild. To just like learn the matchups and like get comfortable watching other people play them, and you're like, all right, cool. I'll watch all these other people, and that'll be my studying.
Not really a privilege that other people can have when playing against Zhen.
And there's like no easy way to study Zhen, right? Like, how do you find good footage of someone that you're like, well, does this even exist?
That's meaty. Idom's got to make some kind of right read here.
Yeah, he's looking for the meter to get things started. Here's jab instead.
He always finds the right time to press that button.
He's in. Big read. Zhen's out of there. The EX is not enough. He needs a little bit more.
That's a huge gap mode. Those Idom hits those a lot though.
Block, jab, block, just in case of the EX. It's match
like
point
it.
for
It
Zhen.
looks. It's one of those things that he hits it so much that when he doesn't, it doesn't work. You're like, yeah, it happened.
My goodness, the crowd trying to get behind Idom here. Oh, get clattered. That medium finally gets caught. Zhen in pole position.
Yeah, he really catches on. I think to the defensive like habits. Yeah, and like the timing Idom was trying to swing out, which to be fair against Bison, like you got to do something. Like, it's not like Idom is just sitting there smacking buttons. Like, if you don't do anything, Bison just sits here and kills you over and over with chip and plus frames. So if you don't have a reversal or space, like, you have to do something. Also, look at the chase down from Zhen so Idom can't set up fireballs easily. See this? He's dashing up and trying to crouch a medium kick.
Okay, V-shift's gone.
And when he sees the fireball, see how he walks up? He's really trying to stuff it, which I think is a good idea.
He's just got to run it.
Oh, he's not ready for the V-shift again.
Nice block. And perfect punish, by the way. He played that really, really, really well. Like, his entire way of engaging with the fireballs was, like, really cautious and very good. He did a good job of, like, being in range to try to check, even if he's wrong, and then escaping if he doesn't get the check he wants, and then resetting the scenario and then forcing the same thing over and over. And not easy to do, because, like, everybody who's played against Laura knows how easy it is to just accidentally get clipped by a fireball and then lose the entire round on accident, because whatever poke or challenge you try to do under it just gets stuck. That's like her biggest way to kill you, is you miss a challenge on a fireball somewhere, somehow, and then she destroys you. You're like, well,
Let's go!
Starting out with advantage. MenaRD, but shut down.
Oh, he's ready. Quick
yeah, that's true. Zhen is in Canada somewhere, which is, I think, is it like for school or something? I don't really know what the reason is, but I think that's part of why Zhen's English is really good.
What a start by Mena. Every little interaction, seemingly. He jumps back when he no longer felt like he had control. He wants to get back to where he feels.
I love just backing all the way up too, yeah. And that air-to-air was perfect. That was like, that round was incredibly well played.
In case of jump, the man dashed in and did jump forward. He knew exactly what Zhen was up to.
An exchange student in Newfoundland and then went to Toronto, huh? That's cool.
Well, he's playing slowly now. He's trying to get that V skill. Not easy to do versus the fireball from Luke. Trying to control stuff.
Pressing them buttons in the string. Nice whip punish.
And it backs off.
Oh,
Okay,
big
here
whip.
we go.
Oh, that was sick. That was a great whip punish. I'm surprised Zhen was so ready. There's the jump. He tried the jump a little while ago. I got stuffed. Then he tried button. Then he tried dash. And then now he did jump again.
Oh, nice choice. We didn't see that in the first set. Big bait. Switches sides.
And the side switch punish.
First set either.
He's going to do it again. No, he doesn't. Oh, and Zhen finally makes the
Yeah,
correct.
Mena has a hard pace to
We
keep
could be
up
in for
with
a long
too.
haul, David. We could be in for a long one.
Man, I think you're right.
I know. Idom beat Ending Walker and tweeted the Michael Jordan "fuck them kids" thing. That shit is so funny.
Trying to throw it. Unfortunately, lost the piece.
That is like the best tweet I've ever seen.
Mena's just pressing the buttons. Again.
Like,
Oh, what a
so
V-shift.
broken
Big
for
punish.
Idom
Charge
of all
up.
people to
Let's get
tweet
the side
that.
switch,
Oh, missed the side swap.
Bro, he's playing so ridiculously well. Ooh.
Too far, but still.
How old is Mena? I think like early 20s.
Unfortunate enough from Bison, that doesn't work anymore. Needs to be a counter hit. That works.
Is my memory. I think like early 20s.
He can still press here too.
CA.
Oh, anything?
He did it.
Dude,
Mena, you have
how many reversal critical R's is he gonna hit?
got to be kidding me. Last time we got the wake up CA, he was able to close it out. Will he get it this time? The activation is guess for game. Protect.
He backs off.
Oh, that was a really good answer.
Long throw in the V-trigger. It's Zhen in. He fires
Dead. Nice. That was really good. Zen was very ready.
That was huge.
And Mena has been faking that a lot, so, you know, it's a little scary to just commit right away, but he was right.
One up here, but he is still in loser side.
Thanks for 21.
Playing incredibly well and really making Zhen uncomfortable when he can.
Yes.
Another great start to a round.
The opening from MenaRD. Time to harass. Zhen, though, putting up the wall. And so fine. MenaRD sees.
Yeah, and at this range, he threatens fireball, dash, jump,
Also feels good.
or like heavy knuckle or button so much while he dashes the
Finding
fireball.
the frames of infall in the middle of that dash was Zhen.
This Lucas guy seems pretty good. It's true.
Just able to block that, almost caught the button. Great time.
This Luke character seems like he's pretty solid.
Looking forward again. Dhalsim trying to jump out.
He can make a trick.
Oh, nice button from Mena. All good confirmed.
Yeah, Zen was ready for the V-trigger follow-up.
Trying to play patiently.
Wow, back medium punch. That was supposed to be a throw or a fireball bait, right? But
Here goes the Psycho. You don't want to have the corner. He's going to get in the corner anyway.
Zhen's defense has got to come into play. We've seen it before. It looks good.
damn,
It's gone. Psycho was
it beat the orb and the startup of the Psycho Crusher. Oh, that sucks.
Mena just getting spacing wrong there. Or wasn't anticipating that. Maybe went for some kind of delay, David.
I believe that's right. Yeah, but Zhen was right.
Yeah, his Luke is like, there's a lot of ways to play this character. I think you can play him really slow. You can play him really like walk back and forth and only fish for crouching medium kick. You can play him like kind of a bully, but like Mena uses his movement, fireball, and what's it called, pokes to like really throw off how you deal with the approach. Right? He is super active. Like he's never really chilling that much. He's always like, all right, how do I open the approach with my fireballs to set up my dash, to set up my jump, to set up this, to set up that. Like, it reminds me a lot of his Sakura play, to be honest.
Disco fireballs on deck. Triggers on deck. Mena trying to neutral jump, as you can see, over maybe activation point.
Dude.
Super comes again. If you're going to take this bet, why not do as much damage
He's
as
just right every time.
Mena is in complete Drago mode. Went for the stand for a bait.
Damn, he wanted a throw bait probably. There it is.
That is Zhen trying to grab. You got suppressed.
Suppressa.
By V-Skill 2.
MenaRD so deadly when he gets going.
I wish that was as good in Street Fighter 6 at baiting throws. For real, for real.
He's not used outside of that.
Yeah, he's very disciplined.
Respecting Zen's reactions.
That's what he should.
Finally blocks the X scissors. Tries to dash forward afterwards though.
Hey.
That works. Towards heavy connects. He shifts out there, does Zen.
Priority just to be away. Now he's in though.
I wanted to pull his hurt box back more so it baits throws more. He gets thrown out of it a lot.
Surprise jumping. Wake up buttons finally works.
I've never seen that all week and I have no idea what that move does. It's a throw bait. So he like leans back when he does the move.
He's about to get super? No. It's
And what's it called? It auto throw baits in this game. He could have anti-aired. Nice, little back dash. He likes crouching light kick into command grab. Zen does that like every time.
We're seeing people with the Zen command grab. One apiece here. 2 games away.
Yeah.
From being your Capcom.
Suppressor is his V skill, and it beats throws, and you can also special cancel it. So people will do suppressor into EX fireball to be plus, even if the throw bait doesn't work. And you can uppercut after.
Not just with fireballs,
but yeah, it has to interact with a throw to get that slowdown.
It's just everything that he has.
Oh, just out of range.
Of course, he didn't have charges. He walked forward. There had to be hell attack. Couldn't be scissors.
Still just totally in control here. Is Mena looking for scissors or slide. And here comes Zhen now.
Oh, it's a backdash this time. Mena makes the right read again. Nice stand up, stand short, stand jab there.
That anti-air is like probably barely plus too. It didn't look like it was that plus.
And it will look to activate. There it is. In the back throw. He actually got punished there on that jab. Didn't convert it.
pushing his opponent out again.
Spent all of it. He's got only a little bit of V trigger, now it's
When
gone.
you get hit, it goes away. Zhen's in now.
Oh.
That should be it. There you go.
That was nice not to spend EX too. Orb into V trigger instead of using EX scissor kick.
Is it just me?
No, yeah.
I almost feel like watch out now. Because Mena has got
Yeah, I guess if you don't know what suppressor is,
awareness from Mena.
and they just say, oh, the suppressor, you're probably like, oh, I have no idea what that does.
Without the free shift there.
Yeah, it's a throw bait. It is designed as a V skill to beat throws, and it does the special animation when it's beating a throw.
And this was started off, by the way, by his
Wake up, stand medium.
It does, yeah, it is indeed just a punch. Man, he's missed that side switch a couple times.
pressure. Moves in.
Unless,
Fireball, nothing came like that, but it is his
because I think you
stuff.
just do run tackle if you don't want to do DP, right? Espresso, yes, exactly.
Timing on that Psycho Crusher.
Wow, that Psycho Crusher was spaced out really well too. I'm surprised it even reached.
Too far. And has a little bit of that trigger left. Slowly creeps up that gauge.
The gun attachment, yes.
Doing the opposite, slowly going away. Crusher will be gone shortly.
Nice.
And as soon as it
some
was,
impatience.
Mena's moving. Look at the time. He's got enough meter to kill. If he finds the right hit, Zhen's already in trouble.
Yeah, he kills with like 2 bars on a big hit. Oh my god.
Why not? And MenaRD found it. Unfortunate for Zhen.
How many,
Mena
dude?
Takes advantage. That could be a huge swing. Look, to be up 2-1 right now if you're Zhen, huge. Instead, it could be Mena who is a game
Got that dog in him, dude. He was ready. He was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. His crouch, he was just too far to combo off that, right? With crouching medium punch. Oh, the whiff punish.
He's been able to settle himself down, but yeah. Mena back to the game plan. And Zhen, to his credit, has been walking forward a lot more.
Because like you're already gonna die. Like you might as well super there, right? Because let's say that you're wrong and his combo reaches, right? He does crouching medium punch into whatever. He just kills you. So like you try it, and like if you're wrong, he does a combo and wins the game. And if you're right, you win the round. You know what I mean? So there's like really not really a reason not to try there. Right? Like you might as well, if you're Mena there and you get hit by this Psycho Axe in this other round, like what reason is there not to super, I guess, right? And if he's right, he just kills you. So like, let's say you mash super and this crouching and like whatever he does after is the combo and he kills you and you lose. But Zhen just hit another button because he knew the combo wasn't going to work.
Oh, why not?
So it just hits him again. Why not? Because his combo just doesn't reach from that far.
And now he gets himself.
He can't do crouching medium punch, right? So
Indeed, he's looking for the big stuff here.
stun.
Right away. Zhen is in huge trouble. We have seen him make comebacks as we saw versus Idom, but man, right now Mena seemingly can do no wrong. Plus frames yet again.
And if you're Mena, you just reset here. Yeah.
He's out of the corner, but that's fine for Mena.
You just walk back, wait it out. Ooh, that's a big jump.
Into the corner.
Yeah, you just don't swing for a bit. You just vibe, and that'll do it. V-shift into V-shift, why not? Yeah, dude, Luke's forward heavy punch. Advancing, crush counter move. You get the combo on a regular hit too. Which I don't think he gets a regular hit combo off of it in Street Fighter 6 actually, from my memory. Yeah, it's -2, advancing, crush counter on counter hit, and then you get the combo on regular hit with standing jab. See, there was suppressor on block for the person asking about suppressor earlier. This is suppressor if you just block, and it's special cancelable also. It is plus in Street Fighter 6, yeah, but you can't combo off it on regular hit. I don't think. Which is weird. You probably should be able to. That's a lot of damage to get for free on a fireball. That's what he was missing the last few times. He tried to suppress him right there. Doesn't it have a target combo? It does. It has forward heavy, which you can do instead. That's true.
Not good night quite yet.
Oh no, that's not a good start though. Misses his whip attempt. It's a good start here.
Control by MenaRD. The knockdown, he will take advantage of it a little bit.
Yeah, solar plexus also plus. You can combo off solar plexus though, no? Don't you get
That's
crouching?
largely been about him having control.
It's cancelable and you get something else off of it, right?
Knockdown, okay.
But maybe they just want you
So
to
what is
use
the
a tar
question?
combo for loot.
Set up for that jump. Mena's used so well.
Here we go. Stun.
Maybe it's
bounty.
not cancelable,
Text. Mena's
but I'm
looking
pretty
so
sure you can
good.
combo. Dude,
Still
help.
alive. Oh, he guesses right again. He's gonna look to activate buttons.
No EX from Mena.
that jump?
And so instead,
Oh, that jump is so huge. Getting out of the corner there
jumping
There's the
over
dash.
and having space.
Whip punish.
Yeah,
Will
it's
confirm here.
humongous. It means that Bison has to do something like that EX in neutral, and then you jump in and you create a
Oh my God,
scramble.
could this be it? One more opening for MenaRD.
And now you have V-Trigger to chip him down. Yep, and if it hits, the damage is good on that. You try to bait something.
He's trying to bait something out here for Zhen. Zhen is stuck on the ground. Feet planted as he tries to move forward. Activation, why not? Psycho from full screen is going to be okay. No,
Yeah,
never
that
mind.
bait was clean too. He did that same exact thing earlier with this well-spaced Psycho Crusher, but I'm pretty sure Mena baited him with back medium punch, right? Or he just thought, well, I'll just do it and it'll be plus anyway. But this looks like Fireball. So a lot of people will think, oh, that's Sandblast, right? Like he's moving his arm like it's Sandblast and then react with an anti-Fireball move.
Full screen's
It's a
gonna be
really
okay.
common
Feet
like
planted
Fireball
as he
fake
tries
for
to move
loop.
forward. Activation, why not? Psycho from full screen is
And
gonna
like
be
when
okay.
they
No,
see
never
that twitch, right? People are like, oh, that's a Fireball. It was right out of range because max range Psycho Crusher, like that's plus on block. The matches this Capcom Cup were so good. Speaking of good matches, I have something so good for you all to take a look at. I got some premium cat content. This is Boots from last night. This is premium cat content. Not only does he go ham for this ribbon, but we have an infinite loop of him going ham for the ribbon. This is so good. He's mashing over here. Look at him go. This is also, by the way, the only thing I took back from the Capcom office was this little Palico. And Boots is a big fan of it, as you can see. They think this little Palico is a toy. Anyway, gamers, I need to work on Will It Kill and blow my nose. And I'm also quite tired.